Akashi was a straight demon, I'm not gonna lie to you. There was no reason for him to pull up on Kagami like this. Like, what was the point of that? Genuinely, this motherfucker pushed his ass down and told him to bow, basically. Like, Akashi is the coldest motherfucker in the generation of miracles, and no one can tell me otherwise. Just look at this shit, gang. I'm not gonna hold you. Next up, we got a clip of him facing off against Midorima. Mind you, Akashi is about like 5'2", 5'3". Midorima looks like at least like 6 foot. Like, I don't see this going any other way other than the 6 foot motherfucker that can shoot straight, just straight banger after banger like that without any problems winning. Like, there's no way Akashi wins this, right? This motherfucker Akashi slaps the ball out of his head mid jump shot. Imagine going up for a jump shot and you're about to shoot that bitch, and this short ass motherfucker just pushes the ball out your hands. I'm not gonna lie, Akashi is genuinely the most disrespectful anime character of all time. Imagine the embarrassment. If you're about to shoot that shit, you're about to bank it as well, because Midorima is always green. Midorima is so green that even his hair is green, gang. Midorima's whole character is making that shit. Imagine you know you're about to you go 100% from the 3-point line. This motherfucker slashes that shit out your hand and tells you to get back down to the ground. Next up, just to add to this motherfucker runs down the court with the ball and somehow Midorima gets it back. So let's see what he does next with this opportunity. This motherfucker Midorima might be the dumbest guy I've ever seen in my life. He tried to fake out the person he knows that can see the literal future. Are we serious? Are we using our brains? Are we using our heads? Dang. Akashi is the smartest guy in the entire generation of miracles, in the entire show, in the entire Kuroko no Basket verse. And you tried to fake that man out? Are we serious? So then Akashi dribbles this shit down the court. And mind you, this guy is a first year and he does this right here to the second year. He dropped them on their asses. Akashi is too cold. This motherfucker really dribbled it down the court just by himself, solo. None of his team are even in the frame, by the way. No one else is around him. He's just doing this by himself for the love of the game. He's chilling. He's not even running. The way Akashi moves, this might be glazed, but he just has so much aura. Hits him with the cross, tween, and boom, they on the floor instantly like they was dancing or something, and they slipped on a banana from Mario Kart, gang. You cannot make this shit up. It's basketball. It's genuinely not this deep. He did not have to do them like that, but he chose to embarrass them for the love of the game. Akashi then just walks past them without even having a care in the world. He walks past them on feet by himself. No team anywhere around him. He just walks straight between them while they're on the floor. And he says, my orders are absolute. This genuinely might be the most generational aura farm of all time. Akashi is the king of Black Air Force energy in an anime. This motherfucker is a straight demon. Like, motherfuckers talk about Sunjin Woo, motherfuckers like to talk about Sasuke. No one comes close to this guy in terms of aura. He's out here crossing people up and telling them to sit down. Anyway, continuing the highlights from this game, one of his teammates passes it to Akashi and he walks down the court and he says one word, just one word to Midorima. What do you think that word is? He says move, and Midorima drops on his hand. He's sitting there like stunned. He doesn't know what to do, and he just walks past him. Akashi doing this to one of the generation of miracles that is supposed to be the upper echelon of these high school teams is crazy. Akashi then hits his critical one-liner talking about my orders are absolute, and then he says this game is already over, and his face is covered in shadows and shit, so you know he's really serious about what he's saying right now. This is peak Black Air Force energy. Akashi genuinely might just be a YN, I'm not gonna lie. He literally tells these guys that they will never be able to touch the ball again in this game. In a game of basketball, that might be the last words you ever want to hear. if someone ever tells me that I'm not gonna touch the ball again, I might just leave. Because I'm gonna expect that guy to start doing e-spays, to start dunking on my shit, and I'm not trying to be there. I'm not trying to be in no viral TikTok. In the next clip, they do have the ball on them though. They haven't quite given up yet. Midorima's right hand man, he's dribbling down the court, he's going crazy, he's crossing people up and shit. And then he gets to Midorima, and their whole tactic in this game is basically for him to pass it to Midorima while Midorima is mid jump shot, by the way, catches the ball and just shoots it straight away while he's at the peak in the air, which is absolutely insane. You know that the level of skill required to do that is insane. But we're not here to glaze Midorima today. We're here to glaze the GOAT Akashi. So he steps in the middle of them, grabs the ball like that without even, he's just palming the shit. Even Steph Curry can't do that shit. And then he hits his one-liner again. He just keeps spamming this one-liner, I'm not gonna lie. But it is crazy tough. And he crosses everyone up before he does it. So I can't really complain. Then on top of that, he just jogs up to the backboard like it's nothing, hops up and does a clean little layup on their head like. And here's where I think people do not analyze this game between Akashi and Midorima enough. This motherfucker pulls up on Midorima again. 1v1, forget the team, and Akashi pulls up on Midorima, crosses him up, makes Midorima fall down at the end of the game and says, "It's over, Shintaro. Wrap it up." At that point, I genuinely quit. This right here is Akashi's peak intellect being used as a scout, because this motherfucker somehow picked out the weakest, the one with the worst shooting ability known to man. This motherfucker's airballing everything. The worst physicality, the worst stamina, the worst everything on the team. And he looks at him and he knows he has potential. So he starts passing the ball to Kuroko and they start tag teaming. Kuroko starts pushing that shit towards him. And they finally link up and they realize that Kuroko is the GOAT. This is why Akashi is just him. Like, he's using his intellect in so many different ways. Like, so now we're going to cut to Teiko Middle School. And currently, Murasaki Bara and Akashi are having a little debate. I believe it's because he wasn't putting enough work in. And he was talking about some Akashi is a buns leader. I can do better than him. And basically, Murasaki Bara was thrashing this motherfucker Akashi. He was dusting him. He was cooking his shit. He was completely frying him. Which is understandable because, mind you, Murasaki Bara is 6'10" and Akashi is 5'8". That's a whole foot added onto his height. Anyway, this is when Akashi realizes he's low-key losing and he's getting fried by Murasaki Bara. So he's about to lose this match, man. Murasaki Bara has the ball, he's just bouncing around, dribbling, and then he tries to take it past him. And Akashi lifts his head up and says, "I never lose." This motherfucker steals the ball from him mid-drive, and just look at the look on Murasaki Bara's face right now. This motherfucker is destroyed. He has no clue what to do. Akashi awakens his Emperor Eye, and y'all know, when you see that eye, this shit is about to get critical. This motherfucker basically just unlocked the Mangekyo Sharingan, gang. We gonna bring it back to Akashi real quick, because right now he is in possession of the ball. And when you see Akashi in possession of the ball, you just know shit is about to get wild. This motherfucker crosses up one of the nobodies on Kuroko team and makes him fall down on his ass. He's just sitting down there looking up at Akashi like this, and mind you, Akashi is 5'8" and he's looking up. Akashi looks down at him and just hits a 3 straight in his face. If this was me, I'm hanging up my jersey the next day. We got another little 3-pointer from Akashi, and guess who it's on this time? The man himself, Kagami. This motherfucker Kagami is in the zone too, and he tries to jump up and reach for Akashi's shot. And what does Akashi do? He makes that shit. Holy bang, this motherfucker just greens everything like he's Midorima. I've never seen this man miss either. Every shot he takes is 100% certain to go in. That's just the way Akashi works, gang. His aura is crazy. I'm not going to lie. This might be Akashi's most disrespectful clip in this whole video. Matter of fact, the whole series. This motherfucker gets the ball and does a Kuroko type pass knowing that Kagami was going to intercept it. This motherfucker was on some Tony Stark type IQ. He passed the ball to Kagami. He knew that Kagami was going to rush and try to dunk on his head. So he threw the ball to Kagami. Kagami tries to rush on him and dunk that shit on his head. And as he jumps up, Akashi just pushes the ball out of his hand and watches Kagami go like he was on skates. He was ice skating across the floor like he was on Yuri on Ice or some shit, gang. I'm not gonna lie, this is his coldest vibe. He then says, "I will demonstrate my superiority." He then rushes past Kagami while he's in the zone. Kagami he's trying to catch up, he's running after him. He thinks he's the Flash. It's some type of Flash versus Reverse Flash type shit. They kind of get to cooking each other a little bit. Akashi does a spin move around him and wraps around him, and then he gets to Kagami's teammates and starts dissecting them one by one. First, he crosses up Hyuga and makes him drop to his knees. Are we seeing this exact frame right here? He's out here crossing two of them up at once and puts them both on their knees. While the two of those bozos are on their knees, he rushes past another person, and then Kuroko and one of the other teammates jump up and try to block his shot, and Akashi pretends to shoot, spin move on them, and then he does a little layup to finish it off and it goes in. This motherfucker is on straight timing. He pieced up Kuroko's whole team without even trying, and every single movement looks so fluid and just solid. This anime is too crazy. Out of all of this, just over basketball, by the way. This motherfucker does not have to be putting people on their knees. This motherfucker Akashi is so overpowered that he was standing on the defensive side of his court by himself on feet like he was King Von or some shit, and he was just guarding up by himself. And once they tried to get in there, they thought they could really, you feel me, dissect him. They thought they could cross him up and shoot on his face. They ass got cooked. He stole the ball off them and he just runs up to the rim now. The shit is mad easy, like he's not even trying. He's on his own defending a whole court, a team of 6 players, and he really just stole the ball like that. While he's taking the ball down the court, Kagami pulls up on him and he's in the zone, so y'all know this shit is about to get wicked. Akashi puts it through his legs, tween, and then Kagami almost falls over, but he catches himself and turns around and tries to stop Akashi. So let's see where this goes from here. I'm sure Kagami will end up stopping him. Yeah, I was just kidding. This motherfucker Akashi stops on a dime, crosses it to his other hand, and makes Kagami fall over like he slipped on a banana peel. This motherfucker Akashi is too lit. How is he pulling these things off? He has them on strings. He's genuinely cooking them and frying them while he has Kagami on his knees. He makes him take some back shots and hits a 3 right on his back. And he says, yeah, you shouldn't even struggle no more. Just accept the defeat at this point. And this motherfucker is on his knees just watching, helpless. Akashi pulls up on Kagami once again and hits a little between the legs into a spin move on his ass. And Kagami just stands there watching the shit. He gets fried. Akashi flies right by him like it's some easy shit to do, and he's not even trying for real. Kuroko tries to steal the ball, and this motherfucker Akashi, I'm not gonna lie, is starting to abuse the tween a little bit. He hits a quick little tween and like swipes it to his teammate on the other side. And his teammate just hits a 3 on their face. Coming up on the final moments of the match, Akashi and Kagami are going at it once again, and it's a 1v1 type of situation. Akashi just starts dribbling like crazy. It's just on some light shit, he's not even trying for real. And once they reach the free throw line, Kagami falls down on his ass and slips over, and Akashi just hits a free throw in his face like he's SGA or something. This motherfucker is too clean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, so now we're moving on to the last game, you feel me, the movie, Kuroko no Basket, the movie. And this motherfucker has some pretty cold moments in it. You know, I wouldn't say it's the coldest moment, to be fair. I feel like Aomine and Kisei's dunk is definitely the highlight of this movie. But Akashi definitely has some of the coldest moments in this movie. And I mean, let's just see something. We start off the game with literally Akashi just dribbling and going crazy. He's doing some dribbling moves, you feel me? Just down the court. He dribbles it past the Jabberwock team and then gets double teamed on. And while he's getting double teamed on, he just chucks it to the side, you feel me, on some light shit, just chucks it to the side. And boom, Aomine comes flying out the corner, getting ready to grab the ball and just dunk that shit into the rim like it's some light work. This team genuinely belongs in the NBA. This is like a LeBron and Bronny James type of play. Like, now we see Akashi facing off against the main leader of the Jabberwock team, the one with the blonde hair, and he thinks he can see the future better than Akashi or some shit. Anyway, Akashi slaps that ball out of his hand while he's talking his shit, and Akashi says, lower your head. And he basically talking about my orders are absolute. He's on his shit again. He's on his Black Air Force energy, because I'm not gonna lie, at the start he was kind of getting fried a little bit by the other guy, but now he's just miles ahead. The blonde hair motherfucker with tattoos that looks about like 35, that should be working in a Planet Fitness. This motherfucker is getting cooked by a 5'8" Akashi that's not even trying for real. Like, he's in flow state, he's in the zone for real. Like, he's not even in the zone for real, like he's just in flow state, like he's just chilling. And his Emperor Eye is going crazy. He swipes the ball out of his hand while he's trying to shoot a three-pointer on Akashi, because you know my goat Akashi would never let that shit slide. Akashi tells this 6'4" giant man to move out of his way, and the guy's there going, what were you talking about, bro? We were just frying your shit. And then this motherfucker Akashi proceeds to tween, cross his ass up. Big ass motherfucker just falls flat on his ass, bro. This shit is crazy. All over a basketball game, this motherfucker is 5'8", frying people like this, bro. He really think he's finna be the next Nate Robinson, bro. Alright, so we basically start off with this meeting between the Generation of Miracles. And this is the first time we really get to see Akashi as a character. Because before he was, you feel me, in the shadows, kind of like, you feel me, like on some Lord Voldemort shit. And for the first time, we really get to see Akashi in this scene between a meeting with the Generation of Miracles plus Kagami, because he just decided, you feel me, to tag along just in case anything happened to Kuroko for some reasons. Matter of fact, this motherfucker is still shrouded in the shadows even when he's about to reveal himself. It only shows the back of his jersey. By the way, this motherfucker, the way this motherfucker wears that varsity jacket is just too different. He's draping it around his shoulders like he's a king. Anyway, we see Midorima with some scissors, and Aomine just kind of talking his shit, and Kisei is just on the phone to some girls and shit. We really got the whole Generation of Miracles here. Even Murasaki Bara's there just eating his snacks and shit. Like, and do y'all know the scissors that I was just talking about before? Akashi grabs the scissors out of Midorima's hands after asking to take a look at them. And this motherfucker slices up Kagami, and then he says some shit like, I'm surprised you dodged that. This motherfucker is a straight demon. There is no way he really talking about, I'm surprised you dodged that. Mind you, he was really trying to kill this man Kagami with some scissors. This motherfucker was overly tripping. Over basketball? Are we serious? This motherfucker was ready to take that man's life. I'm telling you, Akashi is a YN in disguise. This motherfucker really does not care. He's about to throw his whole life away just because the motherfucker Kagami pissed him off. Akashi is really a straight demon, and he's definitely one of the anime characters with the most aura, and you can't tell me otherwise.
Bitch trying to get wife with my dick, she can't get up. Smoke up by the thought, if you want it, we can get up. Talk down on the roof, when the tech ain't have to get up. Bitch want my loot, what she want, she can't get none.